Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your guidance message for Friday the 10th through to Sunday the 12th of April 2020. I hope you're all doing well. So we're going to be looking for an energy that represents you, how you're feeling, your attitude, outlook and mindset. We're going to be looking for the energies playing out for the next couple of days, bearing in mind that energy is fluid. And we're going to be looking for your challenge or your opportunity relating to those energies. Right, okay, let's split this deck. Fantastic. And we have the Justice card for your energy. Strength card, wow, for the energy playing out over the next few days. And the Nine of Cups again. We had that in the last reading in exactly the same position. And we've got the Six of Wands, wow, as the energy at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we've got going on then. So two major arcanas, and then I think two of the best minor arcana cards that you can get in the deck with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. So starting out with your energy as the Justice card, so card number 11, master number for me. So there's something that you are mastering or you're being encouraged to master over the next few days. Justice card is Libra energy. We've just had the full moon in Libra at the beginning of the week, so that could have something to do with it. You may have been releasing, like I was saying, Libra is like an energy of partnership, and the full moon itself is about releasing that which no longer serves. So you might have been reflecting about what it is that you need, what it is, you know, having a really truthful or honest conversation with yourself, trying to find some sort of balance or harmony within yourself, relating to an external situation that we're dealing with. There may be clarity that you are gaining over this weekend, seeing things, like I said, clearly, seeing the truth of the matter. But Justice is a beautiful energy to be starting off your energy with. So you're coming from a fair, a balanced place. This is you, like I said, adopting reasoning when you're looking at a situation. You're trying to find the balance, whether it's within yourself or whatever is going on in your external world. Now, I'm just seeing the clouds. So this balance, this harmony, this self-reflection may come as a consequence of something that you're dealing with that has clouded your perception in the past. But you are now being given the opportunity to see things clearly. In this first card, or this first, image, reflection of the female on this card, she's got her eyes closed. But in a reflection, it's like her eyes are wide open. So there's something that you may not have been seeing before that you are now seeing clearly. Or like I say, you're seeing an imbalance within a situation, or you're seeing how fairness can be brought to a situation. But it's requiring you to do some self-reflection work, or has required you to reach this point by doing some self-reflection work, which is what is readdressing, let's say, the imbalance within a situation and making it more balanced now or over the next few days. Now we've got Strength, which is card number 8, and I find it beautiful because in a lot of decks these two cards are interchangeable. Sometimes Strength will be number 11, sometimes Justice will be number 8. So there is a connection between these two cards in terms of the tarot anyway. So the Strength card to me speaks about the energy playing out for the weekend is requiring you to dig deep within your inner strength reserves to overcome the things that have held you back or limited you. This is you allowing your vulnerabilities to come to the surface. So it may be that you were dealing with a difficult situation and you're now overcoming that, or you're being encouraged this weekend. This is the time for you to overcome that. Like I said, we've got two cards of success, of wish fulfillment, either side of Strength and Justice. So it speaks to me about you reconnecting with your heart space. I'm just seeing like this necklace that she's got on that's sort of falling over her. Well, I suppose it would be your solar plexus chakra, but that's just below your heart space. So it's by tuning into the mental activity that's been going on, and Justice is our air sign, Libra energy. So tuning into the mental activity that may have been running through your mind. It's tuning into your intellect. It's allowing an expansion of consciousness. This is you stepping into your personal power, your confidence. Like I said, after a period where you may not have been seeing yourself clearly, this is you stepping up to the mark, or being encouraged that you can step up to the mark over this weekend. Now, our heart chakra speaks about love. It speaks about the way that we relate to others. It's how we treat ourselves as well. It's forgiveness. So there may be a need for you to forgive yourself, external people that you're dealing with, as you close out this chapter, as you step into your success, your fulfillment, some sort of public recognition here with the Six of Wands. You may be under the spotlights. I'm just seeing these spotlights here. So you may be on stage in some way, or like I say, you may be in receipt of, I'll not even say public, because it doesn't have to be public, but recognition from those in your external world. It might be in relation to something that you've dealt with. It may be something that you've overcome, but you're now being seen in some way, in a way that you may never have been seen before. I just love that in both of these cards we have like a dual image within the character. Like I said, her eyes are closed here and her eyes are wide open. In here, this card, we've got half of a lion, half of a feminine female face. So it's like where you may have been, let's say, between two aspects of yourself or your character, it's allowing yourself to be fully seen for who you are, even if that is the dark and the light, or, you know, the vulnerable side and the strong side of who you are, the fair and the unfair. But there's something here about that duality, that balance that's being brought back to a situation. It comes from you stepping into your power. It comes from you stepping into, like I say, unconditional love for yourself, forgiveness of yourself, compassion, speaking from the heart if you need to communicate or speak. Because like I said, this Justice card is our mental energy. It's how we communicate. It's how we receive communication from others as well. So it's all about balancing our mental energy with our heart space, which is what allows us to eventually overcome, to transmute that energy. Like I said, you may be feeling vulnerable over this weekend. We do have this little lamb here. But if you do feel vulnerable in any circumstances or situations that you're in, to see the Nine of Cups as your challenge or your opportunity is absolutely beautiful. There's nothing for you to feel worried about. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment that comes after you, let's say, making a choice or making a decision to walk away from something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling for you. So it's like you've broken a cycle that you were in, because I'm just seeing the infinity symbol on her arm. So whatever it is that you were dealing with, whatever is sort of coming back, that may be bringing up vulnerabilities, that it's old karmic cycles that are now being rebalanced, or they're being brought back up so that things can be addressed, overcome, rebalanced, so that you can close a door on this cycle or chapter and overcome that inner beast that has sort of been keeping you stuck in some way. So your challenge or your opportunity is the Nine of Cups. And as I mentioned when this came out in the midweek, sometimes going after what we truly want, what our heart's desires, can be a challenge for some of us. It's going to require you to reflect, like I say, with clarity, with honesty within yourself about what it is that fulfills you on an emotional level. Now, 9 is a number that speaks about spiritual connection. It's freedom. It's having learnt the lesson. Again, it reinforces this inner strength of the Strength card. So you are now sort of recognizing, or being recognized, because we have this Six of Wands here, for the achievements that you've accomplished, for the achievements that you're currently working towards. This is you also meeting the necessary requirements so some sort of reward can come your way. Like I said, you've been through that energy of the Eight of Cups where you've invested on an emotional level and you've made a choice to walk away. So this is you now understanding that, you know, you've met the requirements, but it's now time for you to seek your emotional fulfillment possibly elsewhere, in a different environment, you know, within a different mindset within yourself. But then we've got this Six of Wands, and underneath that we've got the Fool. So yeah, whatever this is in terms of justice and strength, so how you're feeling in relation to what's currently going on, like I said, it's going to lead to some kind of success, some kind of recognition. This is you tuning into your intuition, even getting communication from source, from spirit, about your next steps, about, let's say, some sort of vision of the future, of what could be in relation to a situation that you're dealing with. This is you finding solutions, finding healing, finding care. It goes back to that heart chakra that I mentioned here, having compassion for yourself or other people, having a level of compassion for you, having seen what it is that you've been through, having seen what it is that you've overcome on your journey. And then that leads to this new beginning. So this is, you know, excuse my poncho, let me fling that back over my shoulder. So this fall is unlimited potential. It's you stepping out on a new journey that is going to bring emotional fulfillment, success, recognition. I can't keep saying the same words over and over again, but that's what it is. So stepping out in a new direction. We have the World in the midweek reading, which is the last card in the Major Arcana. This is the first card in the Major Arcana. So it tells me that closing out that cycle or chapter earlier on in the week, or continuing to do that, is going to open up the space for a new beginning. It's going to allow you to, like I say, step out in confidence, to take some sort of risk, have belief, have confidence in yourself now, because you see yourself clearly, or you see you've merged, you've brought together all of those bits and pieces of you so that you are back whole again, vulnerable or not. It's like there's vulnerability here, but there's also strength. And there is strength that actually comes from being vulnerable, from showing people who we truly are, what we've truly been through. And that's going to lead, like I say, to some sort of divinely guided wish fulfillment, success and recognition. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I'm going to pull, as we have done all week, a card from the Shapeshifters Oracle and see what message we need to hear in relation to this reading. Let's see if we get a flyer. As soon as I touch the deck, one usually flies out of here. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God, literally the whole damn deck. Right, okay, I'm going to take, wow. Well, there's actually two, and I think there's three. Let me scoop the rest up that flew over. So, yes, we had this one in last weekend's reading, and yeah, there is two. Yeah, and we had exactly these two cards in last week's reading. I can't say it still, but Quetzal whatever, Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time. The time has come, the time to act is now. Then we have Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. Card number 23, card number 32. So they both reduce down to a 5, which speak about some sort of challenge, some sort of hardship, instability, conflict that you've had to overcome. And like I said, we've got this Strength card, which speaks about movement. It speaks about you evaluating where there's been challenging situations in your life. Also, that's made you feel vulnerable, but you also having the strength to overcome. Like I said, it's about digging deep. It's about you really leading on your inner strength, your focus, your ability to tame whatever instability has been in your life. And then this one came out is Bats in the Belfry. You can achieve great things, card number 7. So that is reinforced with this 9 of Cups and this 6 of Wands energy. And that's the one that I'm going to read out of the book. So let's read number 7. But 7 is a number of, I keep saying it in all the readings that it comes out, is having trust and faith in things that you cannot see. So even if you've been in challenging circumstances, or you currently are in challenging circumstances, the time for you to take action, the time for you to free yourself from something is here. It says you're independent and you're free. And we have this Justice and Strength, which just confirms that. Right. Number 7. Through the choices you have made, you've managed to actively show that it's possible to do what others once insisted could not be done. You have clearly shown that the miracle that is your life is a result of the decision that you made to no longer be limited by fear and conditioning. You have been so brave. The choices before you now are expansive. Don't become too lightheaded. Consult yourself and heed the advice of others who have broken free and who are flying high. Take the advice of those who have dared to achieve their dreams, not those who suggest that you stay safe by never daring to dream at all. Wow. So yeah, like I say, this is you gaining clarity about who you are, how to bring back balance and justice, fairness into your life, into a situation. There's definitely something, like I say, that you are receiving some sort of recognition about. And it may be, as it says there, because you've made choices and you've made decisions in your life that bring about this sense of karmic justice, this sense of, you know, inner fairness, righting wrongs, dealing with truth and clarity and honesty within yourself as well as your external world. So it's, as it says there, only really listen to people that have walked that path before you. If they haven't stepped into their power, if they haven't done the self-reflection work, then they can't advise you, not sincerely, not, you know, and that's not to say that they're going to advise you to be horrible, but it's like you want someone that's walked that path. You want someone that truly understands what it means to step into or stand and walk into your independence, your freedom and your power. And then you can take their advice on board. So find people that are living this 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, justice, strength, energy. And they're the people whose advice and guidance that you're being encouraged to follow. Right, now let's pull one of these, because this is a little bit longer than I wanted. But we had 3 cards. So yeah, you're now independent and free from whatever has been holding you back. Like I say, you've tamed some serious beasts there, and you're going to be rewarded universally for it. Right, let's get this one. Blessing in disguise. Right, it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayers in the best way. Yeah, and she kind of reminds me of the Strength card lady. It must just be the blonde flowy hair. But so like I say, to see the Strength card lets me know that the devil was, you know, a situation that you dealt with or dealing with, and especially next to the Justice card. So that has been a blessing in disguise, whatever situations that have been tough, challenging, difficult with this 5 energy here. It's what is allowing you to bring your blessings to you. If you'd not been through that situation, if you'd not had to step into your power, then, you know, you wouldn't be as strong as you are now. So take everything that's happened in the past as a blessing in disguise, because your blessings are truly, truly, truly on their way. Right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helped and you got something from it. Have a fab weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.